you going, guys? Coach Jono here for another edition of the Mo Knows Show. Coach Jono, this is the Mo. So my Mo Knows Show used to be an informative one. Now I've sort of turned into more of a vlog, sort of get to know me sort of thing. I will be doing those how-to sort of videos in the future. Just keep an eye out for those. So firstly, I want to say a massive thank you. So thank you to all the people that watched my last video, how I failed. I got amazing amounts of feedback and it was all really positive, and some people shared how they had failed but continued on, and that was really, really awesome. I really appreciated that. I was very skeptical about posting it because I thought, you know, shit, they're going to see me, you know, they're going to think like, shit, he can't even run a business, you know, why would we train with him? But everyone was really supportive, so I really want to thank you for that. So I want to continue on the same sort of line with this next video, and I was going to go dark with it because I've recently gone through all my files of all the people that I've trained and are training or have trained, and you know, I got pretty upset because this is the pile of people I have trained. Done a consult. So there's 108 people here, not including there's a few double ups. And that's not including the people that went and trained with another trainer, so I gave their fault away. I was going through that and getting everyone's email so I can start emailing them to see how they're going. And I got pretty fucking upset. Like, I got pretty upset about how, you know, I felt like I had let these people down because I hadn't sold to them, because I'm not great at selling. And then I move on to here where there's 31 people that I have trained and they've stopped training for, they've moved away too much, or they've just thought they don't want to train with me anymore. And that obviously made me a bit upset as well, because then I thought, was there something I was doing? In a few cases, yeah, there was something I was doing because I was a new PT. That's always going to happen. But then I've been listening to Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Ask Gary V, and he mentions something a lot. He says all about the depth, not the width. So then I move on to this pile. So this pile is the smallest, but it's the most important, because this is the amount of clients I currently have that are coming to see me week in, week out. There's 14 people here, plus the people who come to my boot camp and my mobility classes. They're the people I care about the most. And I got held up on all of these piles because these are way bigger piles. But, you know, screw it. These are the most important people right now in my business, because they're the ones that are willing to commit to me. And they always talk about, like, who's your ideal client, you know, who's your avatar, all of that sort of stuff, you know, girls between, you know, 18 to 24 that want to get beach ready or something like that, or guys between 35 to 45 that, you know, want to feel stronger, stuff like that. My ideal client is someone that wants to actually train with me. Don't care what their goals are, as long as I can help them and they're willing to let me help them. Because I could help all of these people, but obviously they didn't want my help, which is fine. Which is fine. They chose that either I wasn't showing enough value, they didn't like me, you know, that happens, or they didn't like the way I was going to train them. And that's perfectly fine. Not everyone has to train with me. I can't train everyone anyway. Of course I want to, but I can't. So this 14, these are my numero unos. So that's what I wanted to make this video about. You know, I was going to go all dark with it and say, you know, I've failed all these people, but I haven't. They chose not to go with me, and that's fine. These guys did, and that's what I care about the most. So this has been another episode of the Mo Knows Show. Hope you've really enjoyed it. Yet again, massive thank you to everyone that watched my last video. Hope you enjoy this one as much, because you know, I'm pretty passionate about this sort of topic. So you know, I hope you can feel that through the camera, and you know, I can inspire you. Thanks, guys.